Okay.
On the dryer now.
The dry. Okay, then I'm gonna have to move this to the dryer. I just got my hair. Oh wow, it is getting longer. So you think these are gonna start to grow more full the longer that we keep twisting it, or there's no way to know?
These two will be thinner because it's just a thinner spot. Like
Okay.
there's nothing that we can do about it. However, it will grow longer. That's why these are just a little bit bigger to give more fullness to it.
Okay.
It's gonna do what it needs to do.
We have to find somewhere to prop this up so we can have our Q&A. Which one am I going under?
That.
This one? Okay. Okay, perfect.
This will work.
And then somewhere to, we need it like a stand. I'm not gonna cut this. This is what we're gonna do.
I love
Okay.
you. Where's the other half of my heart?
Hold on, y'all. I'm about to go under the dryer, so.
He's going up crib.
Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna move this here because I'm about to be under the dryer. We good? And then basically, can they see? They can't see me, so I'm gonna turn it like here. That's perfect.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I can see both
now
of
I
them.
am.
Ooh,
Welcome to my channel.
nice material.
Thank you. These are wool.
It look really warm and comfortable.
It's hard to hear you, so you're gonna have to talk a little louder.
I'm so soft-spoken.
I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna invest in like those Rode mics. You know what I'm talking about?
I think Shalonda has one.
A mic?
Yeah.
Oh, and we just plug it into the phone and it'll record the audio? She's gonna see if she can find a mic. Hold on. What is... I guess... wait, where are you from?
I'm from Dallas.
Okay, Dallas.
Born and raised,
Well, I'll wait till you come back. Yeah, it's missing.
But yeah, I am from Dallas, born and raised, Oak Cliff, Texas. That's my hood. Never lived anywhere else.
Thank you for doing my hair, by the way.
You're welcome. Never lived anywhere else. I like to travel. I would love to live somewhere else outside of the U.S. Not here.
I probably want to go to Thailand, maybe.
Yep. Thailand would be ideal to live.
Gonna move this closer.
I would love to just spend a few months in like Tokyo.
Why is this cold? Is it supposed to be? I don't know what it's supposed to be. Oh, okay. It's gonna get warmer now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tokyo would be ideal to just kind of live for a few months, just to kind of immerse in culture, learn some things when it comes to hair, teach some people some things, lock some Asians up.
Asian people can lock their hair?
Hell yes, you have not. So what they do is they will like coil their hair with like bobby pins or something. So they'll take the strand of hair and they'll like weave it in and out of like a flat bobby pin. And then when they take it out, it's this like curly texture. And then they'll back comb it to make it like an afro.
I didn't
And
know
it becomes
that.
textured. Yeah.
You have pictures?
I don't have pictures, but I definitely can find something.
I didn't know Asian people could lock their hair. I hope this is picking up well. It's getting us though. How long do I have to sit on here? 40 minutes, something like that?
Not that long, maybe 20. Because I pretty much dried your hair with the blow dryer, so that by the time I stop twisting, it'll pretty much be dry. So that's just kind of to seal everything with heat.
And they're not gonna be, well, it's gonna take a while for them to sort of fall. And like actually, that's gonna take like months to years.
Maybe over a year. Like, 'cause I've only been locked a year. And I started maybe about here. So I need a retwist.
Well, they're long.
Yeah.
And after a while, like, I wonder, I was thinking, like, there's a uniform look that I specifically Like, cause I like having the beads in my hair. I've always done the beads, but like the beads were always like down here, and I like the idea of something like hanging from my face because I like to shake my hair.
Mm-hmm.
But you like know for certain it's for there's a specific like uniform look, and I think are those dreadlocks, like where they're literally like locked.
These are dreadlocks.
Those are dreadlocks.
Locks or locks.
Locks
I
are
don't
just-
like to use the word dreadlocks. I just call them locks.
Why not?
Because there has been a stigma where other cultures, not us, have called locks dreadlocks because they thought we had dreadful hair.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where it came from.
So you just say
I
locks.
just say locks.
So is there a way to like do you delineate between a specific locking style like interlocking or like all of it
Now,
is just like locks?
Locks are locks.
Okay.
Now, as far as your maintenance on how you get them done, I typically I like a retwist look because that's just a uniform, clean look that I like. Interlocking is more for micro locks or sister locks, or if you just want to have longevity with your retwist. Because if you interlock it, it'll last about 6 to 8 weeks versus just retwisting it, that root will unravel, you know, when you're in water, moisture. But if it's interlocked, it can't go nowhere.
So would you suggest like if I wanna now you can take out interlocks, right?
It's harder.
Like way harder?
It's way harder. Because what you are doing is
Here,
So-
we're gonna show. Can we show?
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead.
You see how in the middle, like all this new growth right here?
Uh-huh.
So with the interlock, you would take a tool, I'm just using my finger, you would take a tool through the locks, you see how I'm through the new growth?
Uh-huh.
And you would take this lock
And basically
and push it through.
and then do you do it over and over and
you
over
do
again?
it over and over again, but in different ways. So in different directions. With micro locks, you can do a 4-point rotation or a 3-point rotation, which is typically north, south, east, and west, or 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of like a clock.
Okay.
So you can go up through the lock, go left through the lock, go down through the lock,
And that's what
then
micro
go right.
locking is?
That's what micro locks are. Sister locks, same thing. However, there are different locking methods. So the way you go through the lock will either determine if your locks will be either fluffy, more full, less full, kind of stringy, like the little worms, the very straight ones. I like texture, so if there's certain locking methods that I would use for my hair if I was to interlock versus what I would use for somebody else's hair who just wants just a straight look.
What is the budding stage? I hear that all the time, and I don't know what the fuck that means. I try not to curse for YouTube because we can't get monetized, or you can't get monetized, but I feel like it's my channel, but I'm not gonna curse. We don't have to curse. I have a vocabulary, that I use. Okay, go ahead. I don't even remember what my question was, girl. Oh, budding. Okay, yeah, what is budding?
Yours is actually a better example.
Was it like when it kind of just fluffs up?
Yeah, so from when you get your retwist, basically the budding part is the new growth that you have retwisted into the lock. And then when that starts to fluff up, you'll have like a little slight hump, or not really a knot, but it's gonna be kind of fluffy. You're wanting to tame that and palm roll that so it will strategically be in the lock. Budding is just a way of your hair saying, I'm growing. I'm turning into locks. Inside of the lock shaft, the hairs are twisting and turning and coiling and doing what it wants to do. That's budding. So when you go through and you smooth that out, you're forcing it to lock. We're not really forcing it, but you're giving it a uniform look by palm rolling. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
So the hair gets fluffy. Basically, that just means you have new growth. It gets fluffy, and then you just coil it or like roll it into itself so that all of the new developed hair can start to basically run down the chute of the lock and make sure that like it maintains the structure.
Yep.
So in the budding stage, if you can continue like to let it grow and a whole bunch of time goes by and then you retwist it, that's where that thinning happens, because it basically, the new hair hasn't like
budded
locked
and
itself
coiled up,
into
yeah.
or coiled itself into. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So for most people with like, if you're telling people to have like haircut, but a retwist is imperative if you are somebody who wants to have locks that are like uniform
Yeah.
and have a.
Absolutely.
Do you think like most people just don't know that, or people just like?
I wouldn't say most people don't know it. The people that have locks or have had multiple journeys, they know it. Some people don't care. You know, like if a person that has freeform locks, they don't care about budding. They just want it to just do whatever it wants to do. They don't care about uniformity or a clean look. It's just, it's locked. Some people that are new to locks, yeah, they wouldn't know. So they'll have a lot of questions as to what is this and why is this fluffing up and why does this lock look like this? I try to tell people all the time, don't focus so much on uniformity because every lock will not look the same. Like, it just won't. We have different parts of our hair that are thicker, that are thinner. So some locks that, say for instance, I have a thin spot back here. These locks back here are nowhere thicker in comparison to what's in the center and also around the sides. So, and then look, if you feel my locks,
May I?
yeah, you can feel that
There's different
Yeah.
densities and different.
yeah.
Okay.
But because my hair is naturally curly, I like a more fluffy look. I like a curly look, so I don't want my loctician to palm roll mine.
So somebody else does your hair.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You
I don't.
But can you do your own nail? Like, you know how, obviously, right?
I am a client. I will forever be a client. I will always book on someone's site and go get my hair done. I will never do my own hair. I don't have the time, nor the patience, nor do I want to. I want to sit in a chair and relax, just like everybody else do. So I am a client.
I'm also a client. I don't like.
My sister told me, I called her maybe like 2 months ago when I was first looking to get my hair done. Because I went to another place and a lady wanted to charge me, I think she was like $800. It was like $800
For
to do
what?
like, to basically take all of the hair out of locks. And then like to wash the hair, to blow dry, all of that were like prices that she had added into like what it was that she was doing. And that's why like, that's low-key like why my hair locked and got to the point that it was at. Like, you remember seeing it, and I don't have a way to like put the pictures up there, but I'll try to show y'all how like it was matted.
Inserts photos here. I
Yeah,
love that.
it was matted, and
But you know that's what locks are.
yeah,
Matted
it just
hair.
right, but like the way that it looked, it just made me so uncomfortable because low key I was just taught to like, I literally was just like, I hate my hair. Like, I hate the way it looks. I wanted braids. I wanted this uniform look. I wanted it because I thought that that's what I had to have, and I like growing up. I told you my mom always cut my hair, and I never got to experience like having long hair, and I feel like long hair isn't like, it's not necessary, but like it made me like, even like I hated so many things about myself, and like to see my hair constantly be cut and constantly be shaved and have like people call me ugly or say that like I didn't look the part of what blackness needed to be, or that like it had to look a certain way. Like the idea of getting my hair braided felt necessary. It was like, I have to make sure that it's done. And like so many people, like there were even people like when I was in Florida that were like, oh yeah, you need a retwist. And I would be like, how do you know that? Like, how do you know that I need a retwist? Or at what point are you the decider of what my hair should look like and why? And
I think people are so used to seeing a clean look all the time that when it's not clean, they don't see that as either professional or neat. And that's which is why I love my locks, because this is how I walk around most of the time, unless I'm getting it done. I get my hair done a few times, like actually done in a style. Most of the time I'll just get it retwisted, just because I just like having it free and loose. I don't really like too many styles unless I'm going somewhere like out of town or on a trip or something like that, or it's a nice event, and typically I'll leave that up for a couple days, take it right back down. But it could probably be because there's a lot of new growth, and they can see maybe some breakage or some, where it's kind of like coming apart a little bit, and they're like, oh, you need a retwist. So that right there, when somebody says, oh, you need a retwist, that could be That can mean so many different things, and it's because of what they see, and because especially if they're a loctician, it's just something it's like, ooh, I see that lock thinning right there. Ooh, I see that lock about to fall off. Yeah, you might want to catch that before it gets bad, or where you have to do like crochet work. Nobody likes to do crochet work. That's like repairing locks.
Yeah, and they don't not all locks, well, I don't know. Do not all locks need to be repaired and some just need to be retwisted?
Some of them will need to be repaired. I had a client a couple weeks ago. I hadn't seen her in months. So when she came back, a lot of the back was
just not taken care of.
Oh man, it was not. I hate to say this, but it looks like a rat's nest.
Yeah?
Yes, because I don't know what she was doing. So she has really, really, really fine hair, like almost like Caucasian hair. So a lot of her locks married together. A lot of them it was just like all this loose hair, and you just had this little thin piece of lock hanging on. So I would have to gather hair together, kind of fold in what's about to fall off and crochet it to force it to have a base and a shaft, so that the root and the ends will line up together. It took some time, but I mean,
when you look at hair like that, because like I've seen like in different cultures, like there's back home in my hometown, there's a lady who works at the commissary there, and her hair is like, it's not locked, but it would be like if you just let your hair grow and then like you covered it with a certain material or something. She had it covered with like this gold hardened material, and it looked like a gold mountain. Like, I don't know if you've seen that episode of SpongeBob when they got superpowers, but like when Squidward had the volcano on his head, it looked like that volcano, and it was covered like with gold, so like you could see the hair, almost like if you took glue and then like gold glitter and basically just like smushed all the hair together into like this volcano. And I'm wondering, I'm like, is that culture, or are there other people with hair that you've seen that genuinely just looks like that, and where it's like most people would say, oh, it's a rat nest, to some people would be like, oh, it's culture. Like, what do you see that's culture, and then what do you see is like, this is somebody who's not taking care of their hair?
Well, for that specific client, it was simply just not taking care of the hair, because she brings her son like all the time. Like, he comes more often than she does, but it's just simply just not taking care of it, honestly. But people that wrap their hair, because I also have seen other cases where other people in here have had clients where they did not take care of their hair and they just kept it wrapped all the time, because either there was depression, lack of money, just not knowing what to do with it, over it. So it's just kind of like, this is easier for me. I still look presentable to go outside, so I'm just gonna wrap it. But underneath, we've got all these issues going on. Sometimes, in my opinion, a lot of that, when you just negate your hair, just don't take care of it at all, it typically comes from depression, where you're just like, I'm over it, I can't do anything, I don't want to do anything, and you just let it go for so long until you get that strength to be like, okay, let me do something. But I've never seen here in Dallas, Texas, where what you explained, I guess, will be culture. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
So for her, I'd probably say it is culture. When you said that, I instantly thought of those women. I can't remember exactly where they're from, but I think it's a part of Africa where they have like this red mud, and they braid their hair and like twist it up, and they'll like wrap it in like these beautiful like beehive mountains, but it's packed with this red mud, and they leave it in there for like months, and then they'll wash it out, and their hair is like so long and so luxurious and so healthy and hydrated.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like,
what is that?
Like, what is that? Like, can I get some of that red mud?
Hey,
like,
let me get my passport and head on over in that direction.
Which is why I definitely want to travel more around the world, around the globe, just to see other cultures and how they embrace their hair and the products they use and what they, the techniques and the methods that they use based on what they have available. And because here in America, everything's at our fingertips, so
right.
I want to learn. I want to see.
Okay, so that's another thing that talking about neglect of hair, how it can be depression, but it could also be like from like an economic perspective and from a gentrification perspective, redlining, systemic racism. Obviously, those things aren't as deeply like I feel like a population of like individuals who happen to be racist and conjoined with like white culture and white nationalism and supremacy, like they still, from an economic standpoint, are like honing in on marginalized communities, like recognizing that there are things from a financial perspective that they can like withhold from a certain community, right? Whereas like if you go to projects and if you go to like lower developed neighborhoods or places where a lot of people in those neighborhoods happen to like reside, you can see a corner store, you can see a liquor store, and you can see a beauty salon, but not a beauty salon, like a beauty supply or a Rich Way or a Sally Beauty Supply, one of those stores. But depending on the property value in those neighborhoods, it's either owned by people who aren't of our skin tone or aren't either aren't American or aren't black and own that hair store and like sell overpriced to basically profit off of that community or off of that culture, or based off of the value of the neighborhood, there's not enough income to support a higher quality business as something like your hair salon or somewhere where there's a lot of people coming in based off of like marketing. Or so would you say that like hair neglect, from your perspective, from like the people that you've handled, have you dealt with lots and lots of like payment plans or people who have come to get like one part of their hair done or another part, or who will like pay a whole bunch of money and then like wait a couple of months and then come back and get a retwist again because of like their financial abilities?
Actually, no. And you know, I give it all to God. Thank God that I haven't experienced that. However, I do, or I have rolled out options because I know economy is trash. For people who still want luxury services, where I do offer buy now, pay later. So it's basically Sizzle, it's Afterpay, Klarna, and Affirm that I offer for, you know, people that need that. And a few of my clients, and I'm grateful that they actually, you know, take advantage of it. I love it because you're able to get what you need, and in 2 to 4 weeks it's paid and done, and you don't have to worry about it. And if you need to use it again,
and you can afford it.
And you can afford it.
Yeah, because because
you're paying like no more than about $50 for that first payment, and then 2 weeks later you'll pay another $50 or something like that. Whatever your price was, you know, your total, it'll break down for you in, you know, in a text message. But it's just, for me, it's easier. Again, it does feel more affordable, where it's like, oh, I don't have to go in and spend $300 today. Oh, I can just do buy now, pay later, and all I have to do is I can get my hair fully done. All I gotta do is pay $35. Oh, heck yeah, and I can pay my other $35 when I get paid. So it helps. But I've never experienced where they just tell me flat out, like, no, I really can't afford this, or I need to come do part now, part later. If anything, I've been pushing the buy now, pay later, like encouraging people, like, hey, y'all know I offer this, like, take advantage of it. It'll help you out, and either way it go, I'm gonna get mine anyway, up front. So that's between you and Klarna and Afterpay. Yeah, they ain't got nothing to do with me.
They're gonna send me my money.
Right, they're gonna send me mine off top.
And whether you're paying or not is up to you.
It's
I like that there is that separation, that way, like, your personal connection with your clients gets to stay personal, and it's like their financial responsibilities or hardships are up to them, and to a degree, like, that's the truth, like, it is.
Because for even when I get my hair done, because my loctician, she uses the same website that I use, or the same platform, but she hasn't rolled out the option for buy now, pay later. You see, I have Zip, and I have Sizzle, and I have Afterpay. So whatever my total is, I just put it on my card, and I just tap my card, and that's how I'm able to do the same thing without having a lot of stress on myself. Especially if it's something I don't really want to pay for right now. Because I typically, for those platforms, I just do like small amounts just to build up my credit. so that when I'm ready to purchase something large, well, I gotta spend a credit for like $2,000.
We're not sponsored, by the way. Apple Pay, Klarna, they're not sponsored.
Sponsor us
They do not sponsor.
at all.
We will not talk about Afterpay or promote Afterpay after this sentence.
Right.
Period.
But yeah, so it we have affordable payment options. Let's just say that.
Payment options.
We have payment options.
Y'all bring Demi her coin.
We definitely have payment options. Yeah, got a little layaway. Y'all know y'all mamas and daddies just put y'all stuff on layaway back in the day for Christmas.
Speaking of mamas and daddies, I want to make the transition into women's hair, like hair care. I don't know if you know, but like I'm really, especially like paying attention to a lot of statistics and a lot of harm that men are doing to women as a whole. Like we are an incredibly harmful species.
Look at you.
And yeah, it's one of the things that's super important to me is like even through all of the casualties and hardships that y'all continue to have to face, broadcasting black women, specifically their businesses and the things that they experience, so that other black women who are not necessarily like in a marginalized position, but are in a position where they feel like they don't have someone to look out to or grow towards in community. Now, obviously, from taking a step back and like paying attention to what black women experience, there is a humongous community of people, specifically black women, who like through all the adversity and everything that black women as a whole experience from like early adolescence to like their early 20s is like the last people to not support you are your own. And I've recognized that. So like I wonder like
That is
being
let's talk about that for a second.
like being a black woman,
That's hard.
how has your community supported you when it comes to like your hair, like when it comes to adversity? Hopefully that's a good question, and like if you're comfortable sharing, like go in depth.
You know, one thing I can say is I'm very blessed for the people who do support me, the people that see something in me and they're like, yeah, I want to fuck with you. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I want you. But man, I can honestly say when it comes to your own, and I mean literally your own,
Go ahead.
it ain't no support.
Yeah.
Pause.
The music, that's what I was about to say, because copyright. You beat me to it. It would be nice to have like black music going in the background or things from black. I'm supposed to stay under this. Black music or things going in the background from like other black artists. I'm gonna find that like for when I bring like black women on the podcast and stuff like that. I don't mind bringing other people on the podcast. A small interjection before you continue. Bringing other people, but specifically like a designated series that is specifically dedicated towards black women and entrepreneurship.
This is going to be so
Yeah,
great.
like I'm really
can't wait for this.
I'm so excited.
2026 is tough because just stay tuned.
Yeah,
Stay
I'm
tuned.
so excited to
Me too.
just. And
This
you're the
is
first
fun.
episode.
This is fun. I'm excited. We're gonna have more episodes because I'm just a little nervous right now. But y'all get more personality.
You're
out of me.
actually like doing really. I worked with a guy a long time ago. We're not friends anymore, but he was still a great person from a perspective of business because he was really great at what he did. And he said that people are really uncomfortable and performative when the camera's around, because they feel like they have to just show everything. You know what I'm saying? And like to see you naturally kind of just like
Down to earth.
see that it's here,
Yeah.
but like not acknowledge it and just like have that conversation. Some people can handle it and some people can't.
You know, I guess this is like a first.
And let's keep it 2 minutes, that way we can go back to like
Yeah.
hair and your story. Like I still want to focus on that, but
Okay, yeah.
Open
This
up.
is a first for me. I always thought that if like cameras are rolling, that I would be really conscious of the cameras around. And I probably like looking at them or like trying not to. Man, I have a filter for my mouth, but not my face. Like my face will show it all. So I am trying to be self-conscious of that in my mind, but I always thought that I'd be like, what do I say next? What I do? But it feels very natural. But when it back to what we're talking about, your own don't support you.
no.
Your own, they don't. If anything, your own will try to use you and abuse you. And it sucks to say, but that's what it is. I have gotten so much support from total strangers, people that I've
Specifically
just met.
black women,
Yeah.
black men, or
Black women,
okay,
black men.
women. Focus on the women though.
Yeah, especially black women. I would like more black men clientele, but I got a lot of black women. I love black women. But yeah, I've sold from strangers. Just like people that didn't live here, people that have flown out for me, drove out, like coming from Kansas, coming from Florida, coming from Virginia. I actually had a client, she just moved back to Virginia. I'm gonna miss her. I love you, Destiny.
Hi, Destiny.
You're watching.
Thank you for watching. You. She will be watching.
But yeah, but like literally from complete total strangers who don't know you from a doggone can of paint have supported me in my business in more ways than family, friends, so-called friends. It's hurtful. It hurts sometimes because it's just like, why wouldn't you want to, pour into,
this one.
your family
you.
or, whatever. But there is a sense of, I'm just gonna call it what it is, jealousy, envy. Not, I guess to me it feels like not fully being where you want to be and seeing somebody else in your family growing and, going those places that you thought you would be. So it's like,
I mean, I feel like
I ain't finna support her.
Yeah,
like,
if we weren't in America, well, that's subjective, but like, I feel like if we weren't in America, we wouldn't have that problem as much because of like capitalism and a lot of comparisons and like being like social media, constantly seeing so many, like you see all these black women with like beautiful, gorgeous hair or braids or always looking really good or some who look really, and it's just like, are we comparing ourselves based off of like what we experience through our, like when our family treats us a terrible way or doesn't support us through like what we want to pursue because like they didn't get that experience? Is the reason why black women are so supportive towards their own, specifically women, is because like they recognize where they come from?
I think so.
And like in that outer world, it's just like, why wouldn't we support each other?
I absolutely think so, and I think ultimately that is the root of it. It's because we know where we come from, we know the adversities that we face, the things that we've overcome, and it's like when we look at another black woman or black person in general, it's like we all we got. At the end of the day, we know what others do to us every day, systemically, racially, like all over, still in this present time. So yeah, it is this notion of we got to stick together. However, because we have always been pent against each other, there's still a divide of who's better, or versus when you see other cultures, they are all together. Everybody's linked up together, so they build together. But us, we want to have that community. We know how to have that community, but we still
rooted in like individualism. Yeah.
It's like we're individuals in a community.
It's because of money. I think like
don't nobody want to see nobody. It's crap to me. It's crab in the bucket mentality.
I will say, like, if you go to like the projects, a lot of those kids who live in the projects, they all play outside together. But I've lived in a black suburb before. Kids don't go outside, and it's just like when you have a lot of money, classism will really separate you from your culture. And it's like if I get some money in my pocket, even though we've all shared this experience, it's not as important as the fact that like I've gotten successful.
Look at slavery. Inside slaves, outside slaves. Like it's the same thing, and it's just crossed over now that we got money. So if I have more money than you, or if I feel like I live in a better house than you, or whatever, then I'm gonna, I don't know why we do that.
It's definitely,
it's
different to see.
But I am always community. That's how I was raised. I didn't grow up off of survival. I grew up off of love. I was raised strictly off of love and community and family. So that's what's important to me. I don't necessarily aspire to be alone in this world, in this industry, because you need people. You need, people that you can talk to, that you can bounce ideas off of. Especially here in this salon, we all help each other. Even though we all do and specialize in different things, if I need to ask any of them a question about something, they're ready, willing to give me any type of knowledge I need because they want to see me grow. They want to see me win. Vice versa. if there's something about braids, locks, anything I need to know, yeah, girl, come over here, let me show you how to do this, whatever, because I want to see you grow. It's enough room at the table for us all to eat. We don't have to be selfish, and I firmly believe that. Like, it's so many people in Dallas, Texas alone. I cannot service everybody in Dallas, Texas, nor do I want to. But if I see something in you, and I feel like this client will be a good fit for you, then hell yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh, well, my girl such and such, oh, she got this, she can do this, she can do this. I'm gonna promote for you because y'all don't see you as my competition. We eating together. Because there might be something in you that I aspire, to want to be more like, and I can learn from you. So why would I be selfish and not put money in your pocket when it's enough for everybody? Like, it's literally enough for all of us. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe my head is just in the clouds. I don't know, but I always believe that.
I support. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Just like, I mean, to reiterate what you were saying, you grew up in love and you grew up in community, and then the women who you've been around, the black women who you've been around, have always supported you. So like, being that optimistic and seeing something like in your head, like come to fruition in your head, doesn't seem crazy. It's humbling, like, to hear it and to experience it. It's important, and I think it's really cool. I was thinking a name that came to my head while I was thinking, like, to name the series is like Ladyprenoirs, and do like lady pre and then spell Noir, Noir, like Ladyprenoirs.
High fives. I love that. That is so cute. And when you said it, I was visualizing. I'm a visual learner, visual and hands-on. So when you were saying it, I'm looking at it in my head.
Ladyprenoirs.
I think that's how I manifest things, because I actually can like see it in my head. Like, I can see a picture clear as day, and it's like I could really draw that out for you. Because from what I see, just based on how you explained it, it's a nice picture.
It is.
I think you might be dry.
Okay. Oh, you want to finish, or?
Yeah, come on. We can bring it over here and finish up.
Get back in our chair.
Oh my God. This.
Yeah?
You know what?
Aren't they fun?
You have to make me throw my shit again. I think I'm gonna cry. I don't want to cry right now. I'm not really cry when you leave because things are happening the way I've always spoke about. The way I envisioned. And like sometimes I always say, I have these great ideas. Like, I mean, so many great ideas, but it's like I need the people around me to work with, because I'm a community. I can't do everything by myself.
You can't.
To build this, like, I don't know, gold mine.
An ecosystem of just Noir growth.
Yep. Yeah. I actually did it was a Christmas like lock thing for kids that I did with my loctician. She thought enough of me to ask me if I wanted to be a part of it, basically giving back to the community, doing retwists for kids, and they will also like get free haircuts. Although our first event, it did not go as well as what I thought she planned. However, I thought it went immaculate, even though there wasn't a lot of people that showed up. To me, it just shows that we're going in the right direction. We're putting it out there into the atmosphere, to say that, hey, this is something that we're going to be doing. And I've always wanted to just, team up with other like-minded individuals and just, be a part of community, give back, do a back-to-school drive, things like that, just to really get my name and who I am as a person out there. Because the work speaks for itself.
It does.
You gotta meet me.
I mean, it's exceptional.
You gotta meet the person behind the work.
Yeah.
And the person is she's real cool. She's real cool. I'm fun. I like to have a good time. I like to crack a joke every now and again.
Okay, I'm trying to remember the rest of my questions, but I also want to keep it as natural as possible, because if I can't think of anything, then we're just going to talk. But we asked questions about you, we asked questions about the business, we dove into hair health and what you think about hair health, we dove into a little bit of your story and like where you're from, and then we talked about basically like the stigma around Black women's hair. Okay. I wanted to like if you could further expound on that. So like, do you think a lot of women, like, why do you think women are shying away from natural hair or feel like they have to basically like, because I'll read like TikTok comment sections and I'll ask my question. Why do you think that Black women shy away from natural hair?
Because they were told them that it wasn't professional. They were always told that European hair was the standard,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not. There was a beauty standard, and it was very European. So straight hair, long hair, nothing with curls, nothing with texture. That wasn't ideal. So.
And what are you doing now?
There was a little. I didn't want this to break later on, so I'm just kind of crocheting this little end.
Oh, nice. Do you crochet them all?
No.
Oh, okay. Just a few that need to be crocheted.
Mm-hmm.
I'll read a lot of TikTok comment sections where Black women, like, they will express like their disdain, like, oh, can we stop like talking bad about natural hair? Can we just like let natural hair breathe? And I wonder if there's a cultural like transition that a lot of Black women are going through where they're like, we have already felt the boxes that we've constantly been placed in. We've felt marginalized, we felt attacked, we've felt like our lives are at stake. I mean, there's so many things that Black women experience, and it's just like, now that you all are sort of coming out of that box, because like this message is important for other people who are hearing, like to bring more respect to specifically y'all within the community, because y'all are the birth of it. But do you think that since Black women have constantly had to be outside of the box, that now natural hair has just become like an expression due to them finally like letting go? Like, do you think natural hair is just letting go and saying like?
I think natural hair is like a F you to the man. It's more of, this is who I naturally am, and how dare you brainwash me into thinking that my natural hair isn't
beautiful.
Because my natural hair is the most beautiful. Like, it has the most texture. It has the most magic. It's magical. Our hair defies gravity. Like, you can do so many things with it. We can be straight one day, and we can be curly the next, and then we can be wavy in a few minutes, depending on the weather. Like, our hair is simply magic.
It really doesn't make sense.
It's simply magic. Like, you can't have. There's no other word but to say.
Yeah.
But magic. You can't explain it.
You're amazing, by the way. Like, this looks. I want y'all to see. We'll go around.
Ooh!
Yeah. You see it?
Good. Here, let me
It
get you
does.
this mirror so you can turn around.
I don't know how to look.
Put the mirror in front of you. There you go. And then find
Oh
your-
my gosh.
It only gets better. from
Demi,
here.
what on earth?
It's long, right?
They look like
They look like I told you.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh, it's growing so much. Like, it's actually, I'm gonna turn so the camera can see it. I don't know how, there we go. Like, now that y'all can see and y'all can see my face as well. Look at that, y'all. Do y'all see my hair, man? It's so uniform, but it's not. Like, it looks like it should, but I wouldn't care if it wasn't. Like, it's just, I've learned, okay, this is supposed to be about you,
We're
but
going to add a little bit of my
of her.
deeply rooted hair growth oil. We're gonna add some of that.
I don't want to break this.
Definitely put a little bit in everybody's hair.
Oh yeah.
And that's what causes the growth. Of course, I got growing hands. I don't know if your grandmas or grandpas or y'all ever heard that phrase back in the day where like, oh, she got growing hands. I'm her.
She is.
Definitely, I have those.
I did one retwist and my hair is back to the same length that it was originally at when she took my locks out. And it's only been a month.
Yep.
When did I get it done? November 22nd? And it's January the 5th. So, yeah, it's been like, it's barely been like a month and a half. It's so crazy to see like basically my hair. Like when you had first taken it out and I first got them done, the hair wasn't past my ears and now the hair is back past my ears again. Which is crazy.
Yeah, it took
you
me a
really
while to
are
start
amazing.
actually saying that. and actually believe in it myself.
That your hands are gifted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many people would tell me all the time, like, dang, Demi, you got growing hands. And I'd be like, nah, thanks.
I'm so serious.
Just kind of like being humble, but not wanting to, because I am a firm believer in it was given to you, it can be taken away. Mm-hmm. But now, pop my shit. I got growing hands.
And some people, everyone has a gift to some degree. Everyone is good. I'm not even gonna touch this. I'm gonna walk out. Somebody's buying me dinner tonight. I don't know who.
And they should.
But it's gonna be, I don't know who. I have no idea. But it's gonna be a good time. But yeah, like we all as people have talents and things that we're really, really good at, which is why like I love showcasing, like, if you have a gift or if you have something that you really, really enjoy, like, it should be put out into the world. I don't
even have a joy or a love for doing hair. Mm-hmm.
What are you passionate about?
I didn't know that I was passionate about it. Mm-hmm. That's the thing.
So you are. Hair is,
yeah,
okay.
I love doing it.
Okay.
But I didn't know that I loved doing it. It was just, as a kid, my favorite thing to do was to play with my dolls. Mm-hmm. I played with my dolls up until I was like 12. Playing with my dolls, either I play school or I play beauty shop. And because I love like English language arts growing up, like literature, all of that, I would have all the little school, like little books that you can buy at like Walmart or something, mm-hmm. and I would like sit the papers in front of my dolls. Mm-hmm. And I would go do the work for them and then make them turn it in, and I grade it. So yeah, I had a whole imagination. But after they went to school, then they had to come to the beauty shop. So I would have them all lined up outside my door waiting, and I bring one in, I close the door, and I do her hair, and I sit her over there to the side or put her back on my shelf. And then the next one, it was just, I would always play beauty shop with my dolls. I didn't know that I was setting myself up to actually do this type of work.
She was manifesting, y'all.
Manifesting as a kid and didn't even know it. Mm-hmm. I did not know it. And my mom used to always say, before I raised us up, she used to always say to me, why don't you go to beauty school? Why don't you go to beauty school? I used to say, girl, I ain't going to no beauty school. I don't even like people like that. Like, mm-hmm. I'm not finna be doing nobody's hair. She's like, but you're always doing somebody's hair. And I was like, I thought I was supposed to graduate high school, go to college, go to a 4-year college, get a degree, go back and get a master's degree, have this corporate America job. That's what I feel like I was conditioned to believe when I realized that this is my life. I can do what I want to do. I can do what makes me happy. I can do something fun. I can do something exciting. I can do something where it's something different every single day. But still, I don't feel like I'm working. And one thing my mom used to always say, she's like, to me, if you find a job that you love, you'll never work a day in your life. I don't work. I just have fun. I be up here chilling, making y'all look good. That's what I like. It's the smiles. It's the confidence. It's the, oh my God, my hair has gotten so long. Like, oh my God, girl, you did that. That's what do it for me. That's what keeps me going.
And it looks good.
Because if I had a lot of people like, what is this? Then I'd probably quit. I'd probably be like, oh, let me find something else that I might be good at. But I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I am ready to see how later on in life, how I can make residual income, which is why I have my hair oil line. I want to push that more.
Like you want hair to basically fund the entirety of your life.
I do.
We're going to get there.
I do, definitely. Even if I am behind a chair, bigger projects like being in the fashion industry, like
or doing like everybody's hair for like a TV show,
sets, or movies,
and like being and staying on call, so like retwist throughout the recording of the seasons, and I see what you're saying.
That's ultimately that would be so ideal. Like that would be the end goal for me, because I got these long contracts and it's like, oh yep, I'm there, for however many seasons of this TV show that's running. Their hair gonna look good, their braids gonna look good, their silk presses gonna look good, the retwist gonna like it's
Demi
going
did
to.
it.
Yeah, because sometimes when I'm watching TV and I'm like, oh damn, braids.
Girl,
cornrows is
They
true.
is true. I'm talking about true. Like, who did that?
I will say it sounds exciting to know that like I'll be on stage in like 5 to 10 years, like at specific arenas and be like, hey Demi, like the girls and the guys, like all of them need like specific.
I'm there. Let me get my
Yeah,
stuff.
like all they need, like you scared the shit out of me.
Like, yeah.
I thought somebody was coming up in here. You can't do that. That was crazy.
I'm a little animated. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. She
back.
fucking it up, girl. Oh, dude, we're demonetized.
We back.
We're definitely
We
they're
back.
not giving us
We
any
back.
money.
We back.
Okay, we gotta go a little bit longer. 'Cause I have a few. Well, no, we gotta get over the hour. We do. So I can't think of anything. I think I asked all of the questions. There's something. Count to 25, y'all. Go ahead. What is that?
Some gold.
But yeah, like I want to get on stage, and I want to be like, yeah, this is what my hair looks like. I will say, do you think the beads will ever be a possibility in the future?
Later on, once they are fully locked and they're strong, yes.
Like I can put anything on them.
I would not, however, put as many on there, especially on these two in the top. Those will probably be the signature ones that probably just should have maybe one.
Like this,
even
and
if
they'll
it's-
sit like right here and just have like one bead, while all the rest of them have like
Yeah.
20 or 30.
Because everything else is strong. It's just those two right there that are the weakest out of, everything.
They're still beautiful though.
They are. They
Yeah.
are. And little antennas.
You did. Don't touch it. Get off me!
Not too much on my little spot up here.
I'm
But
actually.
it's okay because
I'm literally not
I don't even
insecure
know if
about
I've
it
showed you.
anymore.
I used to be very insecure about
Uh-huh.
like the thinness back
Girl, that's
here.
not bad.
But
And the rest of the hair covers it up eventually.
yeah.
Now, unless somebody is hitting you with one of these, but we're not gonna get into that.
Yeah, as long as everything else covered, I ain't really.
But I mean, turn to the side. You can put it in the bun and everything. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, or you know what you can
it's very
do?
long, right?
Shade the back side.
I thought
You know what
about
I'm
that
saying?
in the undercut.
Yeah.
Just shaving it, but I'm like, my head is so small. I got a little tiny peanut head. I'm
Mhm.
like, hell, the hump part of your head. I'm like, literally, I'm gonna be up here.
I don't know about all that.
But I did think about getting that undercut.
Do you have a do-rag?
I do not have a do-rag.
But anything
I just
to,
got a stocking cap.
perfect. Can I just put that on every time before I go to sleep to make sure that it lays down?
Okay.
Thank you. Because
Yep.
I realized you were telling me the bonnet. The bonnet is probably what had all that movement and whatnot, and now you pissed off because you saw this. She was like, "This nigga did all my work." And I'm like, "Look," and
No, your hair was not undone.
it wasn't.
No,
Really?
it was not undone at all.
I wore that bonnet every single night.
It was
And
not
for
undone.
like 2 weeks, I wrapped it up, but it got super uncomfortable. But this is like, I can put this on and then pop the bonnet on top,
Yeah.
and my hair be good, and it be laid, and I don't got to worry about.
Nathan.
So, thank you, by the way.
You're welcome.
Okay.
My pleasure.
We did it.
We did
We
it.
did it. I think this is a
We
good.
did
This is a
it.
good
We
spot.
did
That was
it.
actually so much fun.
It was.
Is there anything,
It's
any
refreshing.
other? You gotta come in the camera. They can't see you. Any other? Well, I can also help you become more comfortable as well. You're the guest. Is there anything, any remarks that you want to leave? Anything? How do we close this out? Because this is the closing of the series, or the starting of the entrepreneur series. So like, we're gonna bring more black entrepreneurs, black women entrepreneurs up here, and like.
Well, if you guys would like to learn more,
Guys and ladies.
guys and gals,
And gals.
gals and guys,
And the gals and the
ladies
gals.
and gents, boys and girls, all ages. If you'd like to meet or schedule a consultation, if you have any, hair questions, if you want to start a journey, end a journey, want to start to take care of your natural hair, not just covering it up with weaves. If you want to literally start to take care of your hair from the root and have longevity and fullness and thickness and just overall healthy hair, come see me. I'm located at Salon Artists in Dallas, Texas. It's 3403 Main Street.
3403.
Hey, Dallas, Texas 75226. You can also reach me by email at braidedbyme. That's BRAIDEDBYMI@gmail.com. Or you could just visit my site. It's naturallyme.glossgenius.com. So that's naturallyme.glossgenius.com.
All right.
It was a pleasure.
And then it was so literally, I think the only thing that I have left is, as an entrepreneur, what is your goal for the end of this year?
That was my first time doing that. Oh my God. Okay. My goal, realistically,
She said that was her first time plugging herself, by the way.
it was.
Really?
I was.
You don't plug yourself?
I don't.
You gotta cut that out.
I know. I know.
Do you
To
think
reach
like
six figures by the end of the year.
6 figures?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I did 10 more than what I did last year. So to reach 6, I only need 20.
Okay, period. That's not
Period.
difficult. 20,000.
Period.
I mean, I made what, $9,000 this year from content creation. So it's probably like we'll get you to 10K. Once you get past 10K, you start making money from the Creative Arts program.
No, I'm talking about income.
Yeah.
Off of just straight behind the chair.
Like behind the
not
okay.
adding on
not
anything.
additional.
Yeah.
You want $100K in the shop.
In the shop.
Okay, so that we need clients, viewers need to be converted into clients. People need to come and see you.
Mm-hmm.
So we need we need to build an experience around coming to see Demi.
Content.
Putting
myself out there. So this is
which is what
start.
we're doing.
Right.
She gonna be on the stars. I'm so excited.
But yeah, everything it's happening.
So business wise, you are happy.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, sometimes, of course, entrepreneurship is up and down.
Mm-hmm.
It's some days I have sunk into a little depression, and I'm like, I need to get a part-time job. But I'm like, after I sit and I quiet my thoughts and I meditate and I pray and I manifest, God shows me that, no, baby, you right where you need to be. You right where you want to be. Because you want freedom. You want, the financial freedom. You want to be able to go and come as you please, but still be able to afford the life that you know you deserve to have.
Right.
So, it's happening.
It is.
It's happening.
It's exciting.
It is very exciting. Yeah. Just to see all the things that I talked about, that I visualized, to see it actually happen, and it's just like, hell yeah. Like, it feels really, really good. Although I haven't seen the ending result yet, it's like I see the beginning. So I can only imagine what the end is going to be, because I'm doing it. And I think that was also a problem with my consistency. And sometimes I feel like I do need an accountability partner, somebody to be like, hey, get up and do what you need to do. So,
the best advice that I could give you, you actually don't. And the only reason why I say that, it's nice to have it, because mentors and people to hold you accountable is great. But the more involuntarily reliant you start to become on somebody else's validation of saying you're doing good, you do start to rely more on that outside feedback.
That makes a lot of sense.
I literally had to cut that video on and say, hey, we need to record a podcast, because if I didn't, I now no longer have an hour of content for you and an hour of content for me.
Yeah.
There's nobody saying, hey, get up, start working with people, start going to networking. It's like, because everybody can tell you that, but like to have something to follow. So now a manager being like, hey, these are the things that you set up for the year, that's a different story. But like, you
Ooh, baby, I can't wait till somebody manage me. I can't wait.
You are your biggest
Take
supporter.
over.
You are your biggest, like, nobody is going, like, when it comes to work ethic, if you don't have it, anybody who has it better than you is going to, like, they're always going to outperform you and basically giving you, like, what you need to get there. If you're not doing it for yourself, that, like, the growth doesn't feel like yours. It doesn't, and you feel stuck because it's like, I constantly need this, I learned the best from literally, like the second I got here, be like, this is me taking full control of my life and full control of my entrepreneurial journey, and I'm not going to slow down for anybody.
I think fear also.
Oh, yeah.
Plays a big role into me.
I'm scared of bills.
I mean, I didn't even think about it like that, but
that's for me.
I guess, I mean, and that's a good thought, because I never even, like, thought about it like that, because I'm scared of bills too. I don't even like paying them. I gotta pay some now. I don't want to, but it is what it is. I guess it's more of fear how someone else who may have thought they knew me or may have a perception of who they thought I was, how they will truly perceive me once I fully, pull myself out there. And people are so cruel and so hurtful, and it's just a scary thought of, oh my God, what are they gonna say? What are they gonna think? How are they gonna feel? And I think that kind of, put a pause on things for me, because it's like, well, if I'm just, sitting over here and not doing anything, then nobody would have anything to say about it. But isn't that the point? Mm-hmm. For people to have something to say, because if nobody's talking about you, then who knows? What you got going on. So rather if it's good publicity, bad publicity, it's still publicity.
Anybody talking is somebody talking.
Right.
Like, go ahead. Because I put a TikTok video out. I think it was a couple of days ago. I was like, you have to monitor everything you do all the time, right? When it comes to social media, there are always going to be, I have it all the time, there are people who will leave nasty comments, people who will leave great comments. I've joined panels and lives where I've spoken about women's rights and how I believe that we're harmful AF to women. And I've had men say all crazy kinds of things and want to take my life and want to do all this and want to do that. And that's that's what
crazy.
And it's like, you have to learn, the more and more that you grow and the more popular that you become, you build a sort of a layer of protection for yourself, because people know of you. It's not like there's like, I was at work one time.
Beyonce and her beehive.
Literally, I was at stop. Don't. I was at working at the at my old job at the Woolworth. Mm-hmm. There was a young lady who came in and recognized me from social media. I was walking down the street to Louis Bar. Somebody out of their car said, "You lost your job and moved to Dallas." I was in Virginia at an antique shop. Somebody recognized me from there. I was at the Cotton Bowl watching Janet Jackson. Somebody came through. Love your videos, man.
Aww.
Love what you do. To know that people are watching you, they're like, there are people who are, and especially when you have a good message, people become aware of you. So like, when you do grow, when you reach thousands or millions of followers, when that happens for you, that layer of protection of like feeling like you're gonna need, that layer of protection that comes will always be there. And then that feeling where you think you're going to need somebody else to let you know the work, like your own individual work, and you seeing those numbers will say, oh, I did this by myself without the help from other people. Right. And it'll push you. You won't need to push it. The turning on the camera for an hour will be nothing to you. Going and cutting it up. Yeah, we have. And just like you, that's a full podcast. That's what, you got a minute clip, that's 60 clips right there. 30 clips for 2 months. A minute long, just like that. So you can post a clip every single day. That's how easy it is.
Now let me go figure out Amazon and give me a little camera I can record on, because baby, wait, this phone have no space.
I mean, well, I post those on YouTube and then save the files to the drive and then delete it off the phone, because this is like probably like 25 gigabytes.
Man, no, for real.
Or, yeah, I don't know how big it is. It probably, it will save. I'm not even going to speak that into existence. It's going to save.
It is.
Go ahead, spray it up there, girl, thank you. Is this smell so that when...
It's just a gloss.
Oh, okay.
But it does smell good, though.
I'm smelling it. And then only wear the cap at night when I lay down.
Mm-hmm. Or if you go work out or something, or, you know...
Put it on.
Feeling a little frisky.
Oh!
Tell them it's not foolproof yet.
It is not. Whoa.
But
I was about to say that. Hold on. How you know I'm not doing the pulling?
Well, shit. Let me shut up. Hey.
I'm not doing the pulling if anyone's asking.
You know, hey, they might get the. It's like come around. And just be like,
Stop! Don't do that, girl. You can't be grabbing a nape in the kitchen like. Okay. Thank you for watching Entrepreneur, episode 1.
Season 1.
Season 1.
Season 1,
Episode 1. And can you say your name for the people?
I'm Demi. A lot of people will say Demi. It's okay. I'll still answer to it, but it is pronounced Demi.
Demi Moore.
And I'm naturally me.
The loctician of the motherfucking year, baby. Don't play. Bye, y'all.
Bye.